Hi and welcome to the Studio Marco Primeau. Today we're talking about making backups of your music, and especially if you have customers. So let's dive in right away. Of course, everybody would assume that if you hire a professional and there's some computer works, we assume that that work would be secure once we leave the person alone to work, or if the project is ended and if you want to call back and make some modification or stuff like that. But it is not so clear in the mind of audio engineer that they have to make some backups of what they do. Even if you are working on your own music, just think about the thousands of hours that you're working on a song, and then your computer crashes, you pray. Once you analyze the problem, the disk is defective and you can't go and read anything on it. So just picture this and try to imagine if there's hundreds of projects, or even just three if you're working at home. So it's very important to do backups. Usually everybody knows that it is important, but we often forget. So you need to make it easy for you, and not only to remember, but to execute. So what I do is I use an external hard drive, or you could buy some docking station and buy some internal hard drive, or recycle an old hard drive that is still working to do so. So you plug the hard drive in the docking station in USB, and then you transfer your files. This is one that I bought, and actually you should buy two of those. The reason is, if you back up your stuff on the drive and you want to make space on your main drive in your computer, and you remove the project from there, now the projects only live in one media. And if this media drops, you break it, stole it, there's a fire, anything, you lose your project again. So even though you made a backup, you think you're secure. No, you're not. So the best way is to put your data only on two different media. And that way, if one fails, you still have a backup of the backup. Yes, you can think that this is paranoia, but in fact, it happens. Drives like this may fail. If you put your data on a USB key, those can fail. If you burn on a DVD or a CD, those can fail as well. So there's no magical media that will always guarantee the access of your data, unless you put it online on a storage. But those can be expensive, especially for video works. Sometimes one project may hold, 10 gigs of information. And if you go on a free storage online, let's say Google Drive or something like that, usually the free part is about that, 10, 15 gigs, maybe 20 for some servers. But other than that, you need to purchase more storage. There is some companies that will sell you a big chunk of online drives, but of course, it costs you every month. If you buy those drives, you buy it once. If this one is a 4 terabyte, so it can hold a lot of stuff, and I can store one at one place. And of course, the best way is to put another one to the friend's house, a family member house. So if one of those houses burns, you still have your backup. Yes, paranoia maybe. Of course, if you call me afterward and you lost all your data, nobody can help you. It can only be your fault if you don't manage your data properly. So one thing that can help you is to use an application to transfer those files and manage those that have changed or new files. If you transfer only those, it will be faster. So there's a free one. We're going to go on the computer and I'll show you. So the one that I use is Unstoppable Copier. You can search it on Google. And you may want to take the portable one, so there's no installation to be made. So we go there, choose your Windows version. Windows 8 and up is okay, and not the installer, the standalone. Then click on download, and there you go. You will find an exe file in your download folder. You can open it right away. Execute. So one thing that you can do is go into parameters and go there and check this one, copy newer files only. And actually, if you go into the help file, newer files means those that have changed as well. So changed files and newer files. You just put a check there and then go into the copy and select the source and the target like this, and you click on copy. So one thing you should do before you do that is empty your recycle bin. That way the recycle bin won't be backed. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments. Suggestions for new videos as well. If you liked this video, please click on the like button, consider subscribing, hit the bell to get notifications. Go in the description of this video to click on the link to purchase some merch. You can see some example there. And of course, if you want to also help the channel, click away on many videos and share those videos. It's always a great help.